Hi, good afternoon and happy Friday. I'm live here today to talk to you about your shoulder health if you are a belly dancer, particularly if you are an ATS dancer, tribal style belly dance or fusion belly dance. Some particular arm positions that I want to talk about and with relation to shoulder health. But I think it really relates if you are in any style of belly dance. Also, if you're not a belly dancer and you're watching, the little tip I'm going to give you is going to be useful for you too. Before I go on to that, I just wanted to see who is out there. So if you are watching, please drop a comment in the box or give me a little heart to let me know you're watching, because it's really nice to see people out there. And if you can see in the comments box, I've dropped a link to the next Solaris Strong Motion Challenge. So this is a 14-day challenge. It's free of charge, and it's going to be focusing on building a sustainable practice habit, but with a focus on looking at your shoulders and your posture and your arm undulations if you're a belly dancer as well. So if that sounds of interest to you, then please follow the link and give me some information. But let's have a quick chat about your shoulders today. So what am I talking about? Shoulder health. What I'm talking about is internal and external rotation of your arm bone in the shoulder socket. So this is basically when we're rotating our arm in and out like this. Most of us, I would say, have desk jobs. Or perhaps you spend a lot of time in front of the computer, perhaps you spend a lot of time on your phone, or maybe you're driving a lot, or maybe a combination of all of those things. And what happens here is we get this, so this is internal rotation. See how my shoulders, my arm is rotated inwards here, and obviously we've got not a great upper back posture as well. It's not very nice, and I'm exaggerating. I don't think any of you sit at your desks like this all day. Well, I hope you don't anyway. But yeah, we do have this internal rotation when we're typing all day or driving. Another time when we have internal rotation is in belly dance, particularly when we have this beautiful arm position here or above the head. Which obviously you're going to recognise, particularly if you are an American tribal style dancer or fusion belly dancer. Datura style also has this very beautiful arm position as well. It's the same thing. It's internal rotation. I wouldn't say it is exactly the same as sitting at your desk all day, because obviously in belly dance we're really thinking about our posture. We're uplifted as opposed to being hunched over and rounded like this. But it is still that same internal rotation of the arms, particularly when your arms are above the head. It can be really, really challenging to find this position and get the internal rotation here. And it's a lot of internal rotation. So we're all day at our desks like this, and then we come to dance class and we're like this. So I'm not saying that we shouldn't do this arm position at all, because it's beautiful and it's part of the dance style. You wouldn't say to a ballerina, for example, not to go on point, but he obviously has to train very hard in order to be able to go on point and to be strong enough. We also have to train to make sure that our shoulders are safe and strong. So there's an awful lot of shoulder exercises you can do for strength and mobility, and a lot of them are in my 14-day challenge, so please sign up if that's of interest to you. But I want to give you one that you can do right away now, and it's totally my favourite at the moment. All we're going to do is we're going to take our hands and we're going to clasp them behind the back. Actually, before we clasp them behind the back, you're going to take them behind the back and you're going to pull your shoulder blades in towards the spine. Really, really squeeze. Now, when you're squeezing your shoulder blades in towards the spine, careful not to flare the ribs at the same time. So engaging the abdominals, squeeze the shoulder blades in. And now, if you can, interlace the fingers. If you can't interlace the fingers, no worries. Just grab yourself a towel or a scarf, something that's not too stretchy, and you can hold one end of it in either side here, So once you're squeezing the shoulder blades together, opening up across the front of the body, and breathing into the shoulders. So now we're externally rotating and really opening up across the front of the body there. And hopefully it should feel really nice, particularly if you've been spending all morning sitting at your desk. If you want to intensify a little bit, perhaps you're already feeling quite open there, you can bring the palms of the hands together. And careful here not to rotate so much that you're hyperextending in the elbows. So you see I actually have a little bit of hyperextension, so I have to be really actually contracting the muscles in my upper arms, so as I rotate I keep a micro bend in the elbows and don't hyperextend. And then you can take it a little bit deeper if you like by lifting the arms up. Here I'm really contracting the belly strongly so that I don't flare in the low back. I want to keep my spine pretty neutral here. I'm really breathing into the shoulders, and you can hold this for like 30 seconds and then gently release and shake it out. That's super easy. You can do it anywhere. You can just get up from your desk and just stand and do this. It's not too weird. I think if you're in an office or whatever, to just open up across the front of the body, or just sneak, but it's easy to do if you need to sneak off into the bathroom cubicle or something like that. Also highly recommend doing it after your belly dance class or during your belly dance class, particularly if you've been doing lots of arm undulations, which have both internal and external rotation in them. But it's a really nice way